Hashtag give Divas a chance. And here we are. The Divas are actually getting to put the four, I don't want to say the best workers, but the four biggest names of the Divas division. I think that when I talk about AJ Lee, Paige, and the Bella Twins, those are probably the four best known girls out of there. You can debate, Natalia, Alicia Fox, a lot of the girls that are in this division that aren't going to be seeing some work. Hell, even Naomi is a hell of an athlete. I don't want to leave anybody out, but more than likely, if you're talking about the girls that you want to see the most out of this WrestleMania, instead of, getting the Vicky Guerrero Invitational, as they did last year with all 20 girls in the ring at one time. You've already got one Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and I know this isn't an over-the-top Battle Royal. Last year it was a one fall decides all. Having the girls actually go in there wrestling a tag match would be really, really fun, and it almost becomes a match that people are going to care about. It's the Divas Championship. It's the match that more than likely will go on before the main event. You can only hope that the Bella Twins don't get a repeat of WrestleMania 29, getting bumped in favor of John Cena and The Rock when Undertaker and CM Punk ran too long. But honestly, when you look at the card, if anything's going to get the cut, it's going to be this match. These girls really deserve to have this match. If you think about how the Divas division has been carried this year by these four particular. When the Bella Twins made their return back to WWE, honestly, I was really skeptical. A lot of the news reports were basically saying that WWE was able to talk them into coming back to the company because of the fact that they were going to push Total Divas. The Total Divas thing was going to give them their own reality show as well as a few other girls, and there would be bigger stars because of the reality show. From listening to the Bella Twins RF video shoot interview, a reality show is what they were looking for to do on their own, but WWE securing to do one with E. They sort of looked at it as this was their chance to do what they wanted to do. They'd be able to show their own lives. The television with E definitely would push them to become bigger stars in and out of WWE, and of course that's one of the big storylines going on with Total Divas. The big cliffhanger is, will the Bellas leave WWE? Even though that when you watch Total Divas, you get sucked into that time frame which is going down, but you have to remember that Total Divas normally works about 3 months behind what you're watching on television, and the Bella Twins are coming up on the end of the show with this big cliffhanger. Will the Bellas leave? We've already seen the Bellas wrestle after Survivor Series. We saw them wrestle at TLC. We saw them wrestle at the Royal Rumble. We saw them at Fastlane. We know they're not going anywhere. Nowhere in Total Divas are they going to hit the fast forward button and get what they want to get the storyline progressed at all. But everybody knows they're staying. It's only the single moms that stay home and watch this junk when it's on reruns like crazy, that are not WWE fans, that are on pins and needles, basically wondering what will happen to the Bella Twins if they leave WWE. Will they have to leave Total Divas? But Paige and AJ are girls last year. Paige, of course, made the surprise debut the night after WrestleMania. She came in, she beat AJ Lee. AJ Lee took a hiatus from the company where, that's about the time period she got married. She spent some time with CM Punk, who had left the company, and then when she made her return, we got a series of matches, Paige versus AJ. And Paige versus AJ, I had thought the world of these matches. I thought this was really going to show the Divas division had really taken a step forward. They were getting out of the let's hire all the models we can and try and teach them how to look like they're wrestlers. And now we got girls who actually want to wrestle. In my opinion, the matches didn't click all that much. I like watching AJ Lee wrestle other people. I like watching Paige wrestle other people. But for some reason, I never saw a match that I really liked that much out of these girls. So I don't know if it's just their oil and water or what, but it didn't work. But I saw great matches out of both of them. I'm not saying I want either of them to go away. The Bella Twins, both of them have made huge strides. I think a lot of John Cena's work is not wrestling work, but his work outside of the ring. Training and and working out on his wrestling skills It really rubbed off on Nikki. Daniel Bryan, the same. With Brie, and I think that this really could be a good match. I'm not saying that this is going to get longer than 5 minutes, but it definitely is something that these girls really do deserve. I mean, WrestleMania 29, there's no wonder why that match was cut, where it was basically supposed to be the Bellas with Sandow and Cody Rhodes, and they were going to go up against... shoot, I can't even remember who they were going to wrestle. Wasn't it the Funkadactyls and the Dancing Fat Guys, Albert and Brodus Clay? Yeah, it was what it was. It got cut for a reason. Some people have said it was because of a Total Divas storyline. Some people say it honestly just ran over. But as far as the hashtag Give Divas a Chance, this is one way to do it. I mean, they're going to get to wrestle on the WrestleMania stage. It's going to be a match that actually matters. When people look back at WrestleMania careers, they don't really remember Battle Royals. They don't remember Divas Invitationals. They remember singles more than they remember tags, but at least these girls will be able to get in the ring and be able to show what they're going to do. In this match, I'm going to pick AJ and I'm going to pick Paige. Even though these girls have a rivalry, when AJ made her surprise return helping out Paige when she was getting double teamed by the Bellas on a night that she should have beat Nikki for the Divas Championship, but Brie came in from the outside. Both of these girls, Paige and AJ, have both been getting, they've been getting shaft by the Bellas, double teaming on them. Of course, when Nikki won the Divas Championship, it was because of Brie knocking AJ out with the Divas Championship, and then at the rematch, you saw Brie get involved in there as well. If you go back in the past, when Paige was going after it, Paige was getting double teamed as well. So both of these girls know about the twin magic and everything that's going to happen. But I think in order to get what we want to see, which is either a fatal 4-way with these 4 girls, we have to see the baby faces get the win. So we'll pick Paige and we'll pick AJ in this match.